friends, happy Thursday, April 30th, 2020. I'm going to read you a story today. We're going to do a directed drawing, and then I have some great math problems that you're going to work on. But first, I want to give you an update about some of your friends. So first, let's talk about Alana. Alana was hiking. She's nice and bundled up there, looking great, Alana. And then she sent me her noun and verb worksheet. Let me read you some of the sentences that she wrote. My mom painted. Mom is the noun. Painted is the verb. An action word, something you can do. The next sentence is Alana writes sentences. Perfect, Alana. Alana is the noun, person, place, or thing. And writes is the verb. It's what she's doing. My cat plays. Can you find out what the noun is? My cat plays. Which of those is a noun, person, place, or thing? Cat, good job. And what's the verb, the action word? My cat plays. Plays, good job, guys. Awesome. Awesome, Alana. Thanks for sharing those pictures with us. Keep them coming. And my friend Slate is working hard on math with me and his mohawk. And he wrote this amazing response to my question yesterday. The animal I am most interested in is the Komodo dragon. Two things I like about it are that their bite is poisonous or harmful, and that they are a big lizard. By Slate. Slate, your penmanship is looking so wonderful. Good job. Keep up the hard work at home, guys. All right, let's review our snap words. If, other, called, how, after, hits. All right, so I'm going to send you a link for all kinds of different snap word activities that you can do at home. I don't know what you have at home, moms and dads, so I didn't want to assign something that you don't have the materials for. So I'm sending 50 different activities that you can make, or you might have it. There's like sand, Matchbox cards, flashcards, anything that you want to make, or just happen to have. If you have like an Etch-a-Sketch, or they show one of those magnetic boards with, you know what I'm talking about, with the pen. Just choose one of those things to do to write your sight words on. Be creative. If you don't have any of those things, you could go back to the Play-Doh or rainbow writing. I'm just having trouble coming up with snap word activities because I have a lot of resources at school that we use, and I obviously don't know what you have at home. So be flexible. Choose one of those free activities that I sent you. And if you just want to write them, just write them. That's fine. All right. So all week we've been talking about snakes. We also talked about different reptiles and amphibians over the past 2 days. All the texts we've been reading so far have been nonfiction. They've been full of facts, no opinions, no stories. They're things that are really happening. I love nonfiction because it helps us with our vocabulary and maybe learn about something we wouldn't normally learn about. I want to share a fiction story with you today. A fiction story is something that is made up. It's a story. And Adeline wanted to read with us. So here is Verdi. And it's a great book. Be a little flexible because I had to share the computer with the book. I'm also going to link where you can find this book as well if you want to follow along with it. So enjoy Verdi. Okay, friends. We're going to try something different today. I want to read you this story, but I don't have the book. So I'm going to show it to you on the computer behind me. But in order to video, I have to see the camera and the book. So stay with me, okay? So this is called Verdi. On a small tropical island, the sun rose high above the steamy jungle. A mother python was sending her hatchlings out into the forest the way all mother pythons do. Grow up big and green as the tree's leaves, she called to her little yellow babies as they happily scattered among the trees. But Verdi dawdled. He was proudly eyeing his bright yellow skin. He especially liked the bold stripes that zigzagged down his back. Why the hurry to grow up big and green, he wondered. Maybe some of the older snakes in the jungle could tell him. Verdi ventured into the treetops to look for them. Umbles, Aggie, and Ribbon were lazing on some branches nearby. Verity peered at their droopy green bodies. It's not polite to stare, chided Aggie. Umbles burped and groaned. It's taken nearly 4 weeks for that last lizard to digest. I surely do like lizards, but lizards don't like me. Why don't lizards like you? Asked Verity. Don't interrupt, Umble grumbled. Dear me, whined Aggie, if I don't shed soon, this itchy skin will drive me bananas. Verity tapped a tune with his tail as he waited to speak. Stop that, Verity. It makes me nervous. Ribbon complained. Besides, you'll never grow up to be properly green, always interrupting and constantly fidgeting. Verity couldn't imagine being in such a hurry to be like them, and he really wanted to keep his sporty stripes. Hoping to find snakes that weren't as boring, Verity slipped away. Dozer was snoring in a tree not far from the others. Hello, said Verity. Do you want to climb trees with me? I'm tired, Dozer growled. Go do a few laps around the jungle, okay? Verity's heart sank. Greens were not only lazy and boring, they were also rude. It's hard for me to see. At the top of a very tall tree, Verity gripped one branch with his tail and another with his little snake jaw. I will never be lazy, boring, or green, he thought. I will jump and climb and keep moving so fast that I will stay yellow and striped forever. Then Verity let go. Oh, look at that beautiful illustration. From a distance, the greens watched. Oh my, they chorused. Ribbon shook his head. At this rate, he'll be lucky to make it to his first molt. Aggie nodded. He's likely to put an eye out on a branch. Umble moaned. He may not live to turn green. But one day, Verity's skin began to peel, revealing a pale green stripe stretching along his whole body. Gah! He gasped. How can this be? I'm the speediest snake in the jungle, and I'm turning green. He raced down to the river, grabbing up a mouthful of rough leaves. Verity flung himself into the water. If I can't run the green off, I'll scrub it off, he thought. His frantic splashing caught the eye of a large bottom feeder, cruising the murky depths. Yum, the old fish hummed. Lunch! Before the fish could haul Verity underneath, the frightened snake bit him on the nose. Aw, pooh! With a blast of his rubbery lips, the green fish sneezed, sending Verity into the air. Slapping onto the soggy shore, Verity skidded out of the water. Phew, that was close, he sputtered. Every inch of his body was covered with wet, gloppy mud. Kind of lumpy, kind of brown. It sure beats being green. He left the mud on. But the soft brown muck dried into a hard gray shell, and Verity could barely move. He even budged, the stuff cracked off in jagged chunks. If he even budged, the stuff cracked off in jagged chunks. As each piece fell away, Verity could see that his body was even greener than before. This is terrible, cried Verity. He pictured himself hanging in loops, itching and complaining and worrying all day like those old greens. Do you notice that he's calling the grown-up snakes greens because that's what happens whenever these type of snakes grow up. He looked up into the sky where the sun blazed a beautiful yellow, just like the color he used to be. Then he pulled a vine to the top of the tree. Launching himself from the treetop, Verity startled a flock of colored birds. He became dizzy with delight, sure the bright sun and his lofty speed would turn him golden again. In his joy, Verity forgot he would fall back to earth. Whoopsie, whappity, floppity, flap, land! Plummeting through the trees, Verity landed in a crooked spiral across a log on the forest floor. He couldn't move. Help, he croaked. As usual, the Greens had been watching Verity's antics. They moved quickly to where he lay. Didn't we say it would come to this? Umbel said, shaking his head. Aggie sighed. Lucky thing he's still got 2 good eyes. They gently lifted Verity up to a safer place where they could watch over him while he healed. Neatly splinted to a branch, Verity had no choice but to listen to the Greens as they gabbed. Remember how I used to streak across the forest floor? Ribbon asked. Quick as lightning, answered Aggie. And I climbed giant trees like they were nothing. They grew taller than that, you know. The things I dared to run down and swallow, Umbel bragged. Wild boar were no match for me. Verity was astonished. You used to run and climb and hunt giant pigs? What happened? Ribbon crashed, just like you, Aggie replied. I took a terrible fall and almost put an eye out. Then old Umbridge here nearly choked to death. Now we all prefer the quiet life, a warm perch, a little sunshine, and an occasional good meal. The Greens rambled on about the days of their glory, and Benty settled in on his branch. Finally, one afternoon, Umbel said, Looks like you're ready to go again. He carefully untied Verity from the branch. You are welcome to come with us, said Aggie. Ribbon agreed. The 3 Greens slipped quietly back into the forest. Verity wasn't ready to join them. He wasn't sure where he wanted to go, so he just stretched and stayed put until the sun went down. He listened to the forest come alive. And look at those beautiful illustrations. Time passed. The sun and moon took turns in the sky. Verity marveled as the full moon grew thinner each night. Then he watched patiently as it slowly grew round again. He wondered why he hadn't noticed it before. Verity became so green that he blended perfectly with the leaves. He was so still that other creatures walked by without even seeing him. One fine morning, as Verity basked in the sunshine, 2 small yellow snakes approached. They tapped and fidgeted as they stared. Get a load of that green guy, one of them whispered. You think he ever moves? The other one snickered. I seriously doubt it. They're just like I used to be, thought Verity, and now I'm what I was afraid to be. He looked at his big green body and slowly smiled. How would you like to climb trees with me? He asked. With you? The yellows were astonished. I'll even show you my fancy figure 8, Verity replied, though he was a little worried about putting his eye out. With practice, the 3 snakes performed a perfect triple figure 8. Leaping and looping with his striped friends, Verity laughed. I may be big and green, but I'm still me. Whew, I really identify with that book. Verity did not want to get old, and then when he did grow up and get older, he realized it wasn't so bad. Thanks for your help, Adeline. All right, now that you read that, I'm also going to link a YouTube video for a directed drawing, just like the one we did with the monkeys. I'm not going to play it on my computer because a lot of friends said it was very difficult to hear. So I'm just going to send you the link and you can do that on your own time. If you want to pause my video now and do that directed drawing, it's for a really cool snake. Or if you want to wait until the end of this after math, that would be fine too. So 2 things that we're doing today that you're going to have to pull up on your own. So thanks for being flexible with that. All right, you have been doing such a great job with 2-digit addition. And today we are going to work on 2-digit addition, but instead of just having a straightforward math problem, I'm going to show you some word problems, and we're going to decide together how we can add these problems. So the first one says, Trent gave Colden, his dog, 13 treats on Monday. On Tuesday, he gave him 4 more. How many dog treats did Colden get in all? So on Monday, Colden got 13 treats. On Tuesday, he got 4 treats. How many in all? This is a part, whole question. So let's set up these 2 problems here, this problem here. So 13 on Monday. So we have a 1 and a 3. A 1 is in the tens place. A 3 is in the ones place. And then the next day he gives him 4 more. So 4 is one of those tricky ones. It doesn't have anything in the tens place. So I can put a 0 in the tens place as a reminder. I'm going to draw my lines to keep it nice and tidy. I know this is an addition problem because I see the words in all. And he's also giving him this and something more. It's a part, whole question. All right, let's get down to adding. So we always start in the ones place. Great job. So 3 plus 4 equals, put 4 in your brain and take 3 hops. Ready? 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job. So 7 is the sum in the ones place, and let's do the tens place. 1 plus 0, so 1 and no more. Put 1 in your brain, take no hops. 1, great job. So Colden got 17 treats. Oh, I hope they're tiny treats. Whenever we have a word problem like this, we like to answer it with a sentence. So my sentence is Colden ate 17 treats. Colden ate 17 treats. All right, great job. We have quite a few, so let's move on to the next one. Alana hiked 12 miles today. Yesterday, she hiked 4 more miles. How many did she hike combined? Ooh, that's a fancy word. When we combine something, we bring it together. In this case, we're combining the miles that Alana hiked. So let's see. Alana hiked 12. That's a 1 and a 2. And then she hiked 4 more. Ooh, this is a tricky one because there's nothing in the tens place. If I want, I can put a 0. That helps me remember. All right, I'm going to show you my work. Let's see if yours looks the same. 12 plus 4 equals, let's do it together. So where do I start? What place do I start whenever I'm adding? The tens or the ones? Ones, you better say ones every time. Okay, the ones place, put 4 in your brain. 4, and let's take 2 hops. 4, 5, 6. Great job. 6 is in my ones place. And now I have 1 plus 0, 1 plus nothing. Put 1 in your brain, take 0 hops. 1, that's it. Great job. So, geez, Alana hiked 16 miles. Whew, her legs must be tired. Let's write an answer sentence for that. Alana hiked 16 miles. Excellent work. This is what your paper should look like. Make your paper look like mine. I'm going to need another page because I'm writing these amazing answer sentences. The next one is, we have 2 more. Emily. Oh, this one is a first grade trap. They're trying to trick you. See if you can notice the trick. Emily painted 21 pictures, and then she painted 0 more. How many pictures did she paint total? So total means you're adding. So let's see, 21, 2 and a 1. My 2 is in the tens place, my 1 is in the ones place. And then she paints 0 more. Where should my 0 go here? In the ones place, great job. So basically, Emily paints 21 and no more. So let's start with my ones place to add. 1 plus 0 equals 1. Great job. Now let's go to my tens place. 2 plus nothing equals, so let's see, I have my number line up here. 2 plus 0 equals 2. Great job. So that's it. Emily paints 21 paintings. Maybe she wasn't in the mood the next day to paint anything. Let's write an answer sentence. Emily paints 21 paintings. Very good. Make your answer look like mine. Excellent work. Good job, guys. Okay, last one is about our friend Aubrey. Aubrey made 10 gallons, that's like a big milk container, of slime. Then she made 20 more gallons. How many gallons did she make all together? All together is another word like combined. So we know it's a part whole. All right, so Miss Aubrey makes 10 gallons. I don't know what she's doing with all this slime. And then she makes 20 more. Adeline's coming to say goodnight to me. Good night, Miss Adeline. All right, let's start in the ones place. Point to the ones place. So 0 plus 0 equals 0. You got it. Good job. And let's go to the tens place. 1 plus 2, put 2 in your brain. We always start with the biggest number. 2 and 1 hop. 3. Good job, guys. Okay. So Aubrey made 30 gallons of slime. That is so much glue, Aubrey. Wow. All right, so my answer sentence is Aubrey made 30 gallons of slime. Ending mark. That one might require an exclamation point. All right, make your paper look like mine. Great job, friends. Okay, so that is all we're going to do for today. I will send you a worksheet that you can practice the word problems that I just showed, some different ones. And don't forget to add that answer sentence. Again, it'll have a lot of problems on it. Maybe you just do all the evens or you choose 5 of your favorite. It's your choice. All right, so don't forget to do that directed drawing and please, please send me pictures of those snakes. Have a good day. Bye.